Hi, this is Dawn at Dawn's Astrological Vision. Stand by for Aries June 2016 General Forecast. Welcome back, Aries. June starts off with your ruler Mars still retrograde in the sign of Scorpio, your 8th house, where it will remain for the last 4 weeks of the retrograde cycle. This Mars retrograde period has been confusing because it involves going backward in 2 different signs, Sagittarius and then Scorpio. Mars is strong in Scorpio, and although the retrograde significantly weakens the power of its stinger, the Scorpion has been known to strike when least expected. Mars in the 8th house brings business activity, involvement in matters pertaining to joint finances, and the elimination of old conditions and creation of new ones. You may have been actively involved in matters related to corporate business, insurance, taxes, inheritance, and even alimony. On the 2nd, the Moon in Taurus, Jupiter in Virgo, and Pluto in Capricorn forms a harmonious triangle called a grand trine. Even though Jupiter is retrograde, this triple header in Earth sign still has many gifts to bestow in the material world or in terms of health, wealth, and happiness. The Moon is in your natural 2nd house of family and domestic finance, purchases for the home, food and domestic shopping, and real estate concerns. Favorable financial transitions are common at this time, and women are likely to play a significant part in your financial or business affairs. Saturn is still in Sagittarius, opposing the Sun in Gemini on the 3rd. This standoff is usually a reminder that if you insist on going over the speed limit, you can count on getting busted. The Gemini new moon signals the beginning of a favorable 2-week startup period that begins on Saturday, June 4th. This new moon is in your 3rd house, Aries. Over the next couple of weeks, you can see an increase in the amount of communications you have with people, whether it's in person, over the phone, on the computer, or by some other means. Gathering information is easier now. You can collect and arrange it all neatly. Day-to-day activities can be finished without feeling like they're tedious or redundant. Making quick decisions are favorable. The Sun and Venus is conjunct in the sign of Gemini on the 6th, again your 3rd house, and there could be an even more optimistic outlook and a greater desire to cooperate with your romantic, marital, and business communications. Dealings with news and communications media are likely to be pleasant and productive. Short trips could take place connected with social activity and pleasure, romance, and they could involve brothers, sisters, neighbors, and friends or co-workers. On Sunday, the 12th, Mercury moves into Gemini. Because Gemini loves to talk, this combination makes the next 3 weeks one of the easiest time of the year to get out there and negotiate anything. June 13th begins the beginning of Neptune retrograde in Pisces, which lasts until mid-November 2016. Neptune has been in your 12th house, the sign of Pisces, and this is the house of the guardian angel and private missions. This is a favorable period for inner, intuitive guidance and the discovery of hidden talents and assets. Your feelings are more acute at picking up and perceiving the elusive. It is easier to understand information about issues that have eluded us while Neptune was direct. This transit also increases your capacity for compassion and understanding towards those in need. It can lead to involvements with hospitals, prisons, religious retreats, and even monasteries. The Sun moves into your 4th house, the sign Cancer, on the 20th, along with the full moon in Sagittarius. This is the summer solstice and marks the longest day of the year. The Sun in Cancer brings an emphasis on your home, relationships with your mother, real estate, and dealing with deep-seated emotional attitudes and habit patterns. The full moon in Sagittarius is in your ninth house, and that over the next couple of days after the 20th, you could notice you are growing more from a spiritual perspective and realizing how your belief system affects who you are as a person. Growth could be centered in your mind, and you could finish a program of study or a writing project. If you have any legal dealings, there could be a complication or it could just end. Jupiter trines Pluto on the 26th and can bring about an outstanding indication of renewed faith in the future. Pluto is in Capricorn, your 10th house, and the existing traffic light has turned green. There is a clear signal that it is time to move. You are given the desire, vision, and self-confidence to upset the apple cart, therefore seizing destiny, claiming more territory for yourself, expanding your bubble, and you could be greeted with those missed responses from the people around you. Lastly, your ruler Mars goes direct in the sign of Scorpio on the 29th and ends the 10-week retrograde cycle. When transiting Mars is in your 8th house, you're driven to transform. You're not satisfied with something in your life and strive to change it. You could take something old and make it new again. You're more intense and investigating, and you have the energy to get to the core of any matter. You are more likely to have to work with others to get things done right. You can have disputes with a business partner or over joint finances. Even though you may want to be the one in control, avoid the desire at this time to have total dominance. Aries, your lucky days of the month are the 1st, 8th, 9th, 18th, 19th, 27th, and 28th. That completes your June 2016 general forecast. Thank you for returning to Dawn's Astrological Vision. Have a wonderful month, Aries. I'll talk to you next month. Bye.